Okay, so we're going to be starting Steins Gate. Let's just jump right into this.
Everything was coincidence. だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていき、あいつを失うことになんてならなかった。裏にこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろ。その瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。この時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の窓では思ってビジョンがずっと短いんだね。いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりもない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであると歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのも、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告となり、
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Prison Celsius only just my idea when we slide down me and baking in the summer sun. Fingers drop and splits, slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえすごい。
The girl was standing in front of me. She called my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no tension on the innocent, childlike creature. I covered my toe into mouthpiece and turned to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと気の持ち？
I nod and glance phone back to baby. Still no sound from the others.
Wait, that's me.
My contact is wise to maintain silence to pull area to be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題だ。これより会場に潜入する。
Still no reply. Looks like they just rolled my report. It's too dangerous to waste time out in here and name him.
ああ、ドクター中橋は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。
休みたん。
何？機関が動き出しているだと。
I open my eyes wide and match my shock tone. The girl turns towards me and said, I sighed, shaking my head and I rubbed my temple.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択肢。L、シャイ、コブル。
To think about it. I spent putting words in talking to myself crying. Steins Gate. The door of the fate stone. Some imply call us fate. To others, it is the will of the gods. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. But in any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advanced toward Roddy, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I just can't stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head towards the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Shia Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, gasping for air with my hand on my knees. Who'd have thought it? An 8-story building would be so tall. I turned to my Yuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
あ、そうなんだ。オカリ、ありがとう。
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like my little sister than a typical childhood friend. She and I live near each other, and I've been looking out for her as long as I can stand. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Goof.
それより、オカリ、オカリ。
Yuri insists on calling me Alkai. But it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
In any case, Yonin Kyoma is my true name.
それにオカリン太郎と一文字も合ってないの？おかしいね。
Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rentaro is my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative, Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリ、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me the name for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give it up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らず、ここまで俺についてきたというのに。
She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるの。ドクター中鉢の記者会見。
We're standing in the assembly of a wood. The doctor is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time. He has a few patents under his belt, but for the most part, he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nagabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected.
あるいは機関で何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないわ。
I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought the doctor was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss the chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
Nevertheless, I am interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, loyal to none of my precious snarl all day. Mayuri pondered my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うなら襟巻きトカゲだね。
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known not only to make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been professional.
前より気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fire brains with the electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above. Well, we're on the top floor. All that's above is the room.
震度に？マグニチュードに？震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
I pulled out of the conference hall and run to the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs near my wife. What are you gonna say? The door is open. On closer inspection, I realized that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of boss rank with dust sparkling in the air. I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why not explosion? Air race? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? Strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge. Actually over 3 meters tall. Wait, is that the satellite? Is that what's causing the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Was more impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up? Head is bursting with questions. Then I searched with the courage to approach my machine up, strong as the porters and buildings that burst to the rooftop. They looked just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください。
And then a woman who I assume is staff appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますので、もうしばらくお待ちください。
Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from the device. I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turned and leave. Not because I'm scared or anything else that Staffing leads us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not at the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule twin machines are lined up next to a plate reading. Right place, the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. Breathe a sigh of relief and pick up it.
俺だ。どうも嫌な予感がするね。俺たちの知らないところで何かが起こっているようだ。分かってる。無茶はしないさ。俺の命は惜しいからな。サイン、コードル。
After I speak the words in a hangout, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something, and the other half beer the same kind. Put away my phone and look back at my earrings. Still staring at those capsule boys. She doesn't seem to be worried at the explosion at all. I can decide if she's double metal or just air.
前より何をしている？
あのね、ウータが欲しいなって。
Just as I thought. Larry points to a capsule machine. The sign of the front says Rynet Kakaru 3D Character Doll Series. Rynet Kakaru is a popular anime series with its own card game spell. Rynet acts as battle orders. They even hold international tournaments. Yupai is the series mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was all the rage. His name escapes me though.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今、100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. Who really cares?
だから、おかりん、100円貸して。
She held her hand out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
Let 100 yen coin, sell to the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contacts. Mayuri leans forward, eagerly to see what I got.
わあ、ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
While I examined the metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rhino machine.
ああ、普通のウーパだ。
Licks my metal Upa in resentment. I turned to see my Yuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high schooler, you're acting like a little kid.
し。では、真由里にくれてやろう。
Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？オカリン。
おーい、今日まだ。
ありがとう、オカリン。
She's doing it on purpose.
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
I head to the stairs. But my Yuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、真由里。
待って待って。名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
The doctor enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
Nagabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それでは、ここに集まってもらった諸君だけに、人類史に残る世紀の大発明、タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
My ear appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What does she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nagabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turned to disappointment, then anger. My roar silences Nagabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room.
バカにするのほどがあるぞ。
なんだね、俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより、今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ？
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。
あなたはそれでも発明家か？誰かその底をつまみ出せ。
切れていくのはあなただ、ドクター。
味を知れ。現在、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。うるさい、たまれ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced an official here to throw me up. I turn around to glare him down. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks familiar somehow. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
Give a minute, but I know her face. It's Makisi Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture at Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl genius. Makise Kurisu, I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns it back to me with a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nagabachi. Which means no.
貴様、機関の人間か。
は？
まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としてのバカ。
ふざけてないで、ちょっと来てください。
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nagabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let her take the lead. I let her lead me on the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろ
う。何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
She glared at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though, she may be. There is no innocence in her eyes. Beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I took out my phone and put it to my ears.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What's Gale? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯、電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか？
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental breakdown? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別性の携帯なのだ。うわははははは。
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Oof, that was a close one.
そう、独り言だったのね。
This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. if I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire. Can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
Earlier,
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with my Yuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
俺は全てお見通しなんだ。
I'm a mad scientist at Paris.
天才少女。次会うときは敵同士だな。
は？
さらばだ。うわ
I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her calls to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは、ついに本気になったようだな。
I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kurisu is not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What is it?
マユリを置いてきた。
I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take my phone and turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing to static. Is a prank? Or something might take crazy style attack? Maybe the static is some sort of make people go crazy frequency? No. Wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address. I'm probably just thinking too hard. Just myself for being so gullible to play the video. I had nothing to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called my Yuri's phone from the actor's book.
マイル、なぜ出ない？
Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisu again.
まさか。 マキセクリスネ、マユリをさらったな。おのれ、それが機関のやり方か。
Only over that day, but she's still like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off and will my left out of her sight. My ear has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn or what. In a sense, that's why I became a funny skill.
戻るしかないか。
I have to go back to thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor as the university, but I have no choice. When I got back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference had just finished. Nobody is on stage, and the phony inventor has already won. The 20th members of the audience just start packing up. I soon find my Yuri. She's in the corner looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよ
Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to my Yuri.
う。マユリ、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
おかり、メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった？勝手に動き出したのか？それは実にファンタジーだな。
落としたみたい。
I like early patterns.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはデッドオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
That toy is worth that much?
マユリよ、一体どこで落としたのだ？
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと、見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の緊急資金にしてやる。
だから、売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
トゥットゥルー、ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいでー。
Mayuri tries calling his name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、味を知れ。
おかりもね。
Whoa, what is it expecting that from my Yuri? What was that?
姫かな。
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including my Yuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof. Now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
Take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head into the direction of the scream. The echoes leading me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. Something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come here. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. The man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I followed, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinct of artistically. When I get back to Kisame, my ears are waiting for me with tears on the ground.
やっぱりどうしたの？
出るぞ。
What would happen?
I grab my Yori's hand and run.
Shopkeeper, that you let him.
I race down the stairs to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from the most, but I can't.
Like this and that.
The redness of her blood is burning to my head, working outside of the body itself. That's my first time ever seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess it isn't all without us. I'm going to save here for now. That'll be it for this episode.